What's up, Pisces? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There does tend to be a pretty long wait for a reading with me, guys, so I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Pisces, I'm going to do my usual check-in. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. I say potential to anyone that's new to my channel because on this channel I incorporate the universal law of assumption and manifesting into all my content. So my tarot readings are just check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Pisces, have selected, are selecting, manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anything or anyone you want. If you would like to manifest this differently, everyone is you pushed out. So it would just require a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Pisces that you're being, and a shift in focus, your dominant thoughts and assumptions, and therefore you can absolutely manifest. Circumstances don't matter. You can manifest anything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please do go and look at my other content or do some research on law of assumption, and I like to teach as I go. Okay, Pisces? The person on your mind, how they feel about you. I saw the Chariot card in the reverse. So things seem to be not really kind of moving forward. Maybe there's been a stop or not moving in the right direction. Let's see. How do they feel about you? And then the Ten of Cups. Okay. But then there's a sense that you are someone that makes them happy. So there's the focus on the future, but things don't seem to be kind of moving in that direction. Let's have a look. Three of Wands. There's a sense of waiting. So there's been a stop. Some of you are at a distance from this person because this is like also about over water, and the Chariot card is distance. So there could be physical distance. And then there's this confused energy, Seven of Cups. Mixed messages, mixed feelings about the future maybe. And then there's a Death card. Some of you, there's an issue here to do with, and don't take it if it's not your story, guys. Are there other choices? Are there other options? I mean, I saw that Ten of Cups. This person seems to be focused on the happily ever after, or there is a sense that you fulfill this person, but there's this sense of waiting, and maybe something needs to be ended outside of the connection or transformed, or this confused energy needs to shift or change when it comes to which way forward, right? I mean, Ace of Wands, they're very passionate about you, Pisces, lots of chemistry and attraction, but there's a Page of Cups in the reverse, there's a Four of Cups, there's a Five of Swords. I'll take them all. There's like a tension here about the way forward, and confusion and mixed feelings. Definitely chemistry. You know, there's maybe wanting to transform what's disappointed. Four of Cups is a feeling of emotional rejection. Maybe that's the thing. I mean, the confusion between the two of you and the tension, it could be that one's, you know, well, mutually you could feel that the other one's not really taking what's on offer kind of thing. I mean, this is, yeah, disappointment. And Page of Cups in the reverse, I mean, it could feel like what's been offered emotionally feels a little small, you know, or the offer to move forward hasn't really been made. Right? Move, like actually progress. I mean, Three of Wands is expansion. So, I mean, chemistry, yes. Let's have a look at the Seven of Cups and why we have the Seven of Cups, okay? Ace of Swords, there's just lack of clarity, okay? Confusion, illusions as well, a sense of like it's not clear the way forward. Passion's in the upright. Ace of Swords is truth and honesty and clarity. So let me see what else. But the Ace of Cups is in the upright and the Eight of Cups is in the reverse. This person is not wanting to walk away from you or disconnect from you completely, but it does seem that something needs to be aired out or clarified where there's confusion. There could be confusion, like I said, are there other options on the table? Or if you know that, Pisces, and this is your, you know, that's been shown to you in circumstances in this timeline, in this version, then there would need to be, I guess, an end to that. Or there's just this illusion, like a sense like maybe there are, but it hasn't been shown because there's this kind of sense of waiting to move forward, but it's not clear why it's not moving forward. Does that make sense, guys? I mean, Ace of Cups, this person, 2 aces on the table. They seem to want a new beginning with you in love and passion. So, why Ace of Swords in the reverse again? 6 of Swords. Okay, wanting to move into a smoother direction, wanting to move out of this kind of confused energy. There could have just been a lot of mixed signals or mixed messages, like, you know, do you want it? Do you not want it? Do you choose the connection? Do you not choose the connection? That could be the tension and the clashing and this feeling of emotional rejection. Also, there could be difficulties in expressing or communicating, and then that creates a feeling of rejection and tension and clashing. But this person, I mean, if there's been some kind of a clash, this is a return energy, and this would be moving forward from the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, is moving into calmer waters. And for some of you also, there's lack of clarity. If, you know, are there other energies, you know, move on from this connection or reignite it and have a new beginning? That's the other way that I'm reading it, okay, guys? There seems to be a challenge here around, you know, Empress card is really about nurturing and expanding the connection, so moving it forward, right? It's also the Shadow Empress energy. There's a challenge to self-worth and feeling loved here, okay? And 4 of Cups, rejection. So something here within this like confused energy has caused this feeling of, all right, confusion maybe about emotions, confusions about can this actually grow? Some of you are dealing with a situation where maybe children are in the mix, or there's other energies in the mix that need to be closed out, guys. So therefore an offer can't be made to move forward at this point. And that's easily fixable if you want it, guys, and I'll get to your side of the street. But we've got 4 of Swords. Things seem to have been on pause for now, but then there's a return energy. So there's something about like it needs to be transformed, okay, in order to move forward. This person's not willing to completely disconnect from you, Pisces. But there's some kind of a challenge here around feeling like what's on offer hasn't been taken. There's a Hermit energy. So there's some kind of a sense of isolation or disconnect or withdrawal between the two of you, okay? The Oracle cards will probably tell us more. Hermit and Fool. Okay, it's like take the leap and go for it. Choose the connection, revive the connection, or don't. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the circumstances, guys. It's just like, it's a confusing energy. 7 of Cups, it's confusing. It's like someone needs to make a choice or needs to decide. Like, yeah, Hermit card. So there's a feeling of withdrawal, but then not willing to completely disconnect. And the Fool card here, something could feel risky about taking the leap here, okay? Now, for some of you, yes, it might be because there's tensions, because something has to end outside of the connection to move forward and really take that leap. And so to date, it's felt risky. I mean, Ace of Swords is lack of truth and honesty. So some of you are dealing with a situation where things are not out in the open. Not all of you again, so don't take it if it's not your story. The Fool card could also be about like this could require a move or a relocation, and that could feel risky. And there's clashes and tensions around that. Let me see about that Fool. 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Hierophant card's in the reverse. Something's led to this not progressing to something traditional or committed. The 10 of Cups in the reverse, you know, it's like so at the moment the way it is, it's like that it looks difficult for it to get to the 10 of Cups in the upright, which is the happily ever after, okay? And the Hierophant card in the reverse, some of you from different religious backgrounds or you have different values, beliefs, family could be playing into this. That could be an influence, and that could be causing illusions and confusion and mixed feelings about the situation. And for others of you, it's a risk because someone can't commit because there's children and family in the mix. And there's confusion here. There might be love and attraction, but it seems to be like it's risky to take that leap and go for it. And then that's also causing some kind of attention and disappointment between the two of you, and a fear that this can't really expand. Okay, I know I'm getting specific, but that's just, I have to say what comes through. There's a wound here between the two of you. There's some kind of a wound or a block or something. I'm going to get to your side of the street, Pisces. You know, I mean, on the other hand, we've got Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So that's two aces. It's mixed energy, guys. Now, I mean, I've said it in other readings before, guys. So my regulars will know what I'm going to say. If it's mixed, you're mixed. I'm not giving you guys shit or finger pointing or blaming. You can look at the last video that I posted, guys, about where you form assumptions and how we manifest and any of the other content, okay? If you have mixed energy, you're mixed, okay? It's like they love me, they don't love me, or they want to commit to me, or they don't want to commit to me, or they love me, but there's all these complications. It's you. So you can absolutely manifest away the confusion, the mixed stuff. You can manifest the part that you like. That's one version. You can have that consistently. And if you go in and out and you get half-half, it's also you. You're shifting states all the time. So you want to be dominantly in the state where you get what you want. There's stress and anxiety here that you do make them happy. They do feel happiness with you, but there is just something here that seems to be like there needs to be transformation and end to confusion, possibly closing out some other stuff going on outside. There's withdrawal energy. It also could be that this like hot and then withdrawal causes friction between the two of you. And there could also be clashing when it comes to values and future vision. But then there is love. So it seems complicated, Pisces, but really it doesn't need to be. If you want to simplify things, guys, you don't need to put conditions on your manifestation or take all these details and see them as fixed. You just need to go to the end. Taurus, Libra energy, Scorpio energy, Virgo energy, Aquarius energy, Taurus, Leo. Okay, how do you feel? Three of Pentacles. Some of you are connected through a work network or a mutual network or career. How do you feel about them, Pisces? The Sun. So you both have the Sun. And this is a beautiful couple, the Sun, from the Morgan Greer deck. So you do feel like this person makes you happy. How do you feel about them, Pisces, in the next, you know, moving through the next 2 weeks? Let's have a look. Okay, Temperance card in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the upright. Nine of Swords. You both have Nine of Swords. Stress. Stress. Two of Pentacles, back and forth, back and forth. So Pisces, either you feel stressed, you feel like this person is weighing their options, or you're not sure, you're back and forth about it. And then Temperance card is something to do with timing. So either that the timing doesn't feel right, like I said, because it could feel like something feels like a risk here, like are we going to do it or are we not going to do it? Or this back and forth has caused a lot of impatience. Uncertainty. Guys, I don't really care about divine timing. So if you've connected with a person and either they've said that they're not sure or they're not ready, or there's something seemingly outside that is a block and it has to end in time for you guys to be together, I don't care who disagrees with me or anyone that's new to the channel that's used to regular tarot. Fuck divine timing in a bucket, literally, because all things exist at once, and I said that to you in the opening. So all the pieces will fucking move for you once you make a decision and you step into the state, if you go to the end. So if you say, oh, the timing doesn't feel right for whatever reason, or if they have said that, whatever they've said in any moment, it doesn't matter, okay? We shift. So the Temperance card, something about timing and back and forth and stress, and then there's patience. Maybe there's a fear that this is going to take time, and it's taking too long. If you want it now, then just affirm for it now, okay? King of Wands, there's attraction and chemistry, okay? And then there's a wound or a block, Nine of Wands, okay? You both have the Nine of Wands. And then we've got Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups in the reverse, okay? And then you've got Four of Cups in the reverse, and both of you have Ten of Cups in the reverse, okay? So you both, there's a sense of this could be happily ever after, but it's not possible. I mean, I don't know if this is like forbidden love or something like that, because there seems to be some challenges, either cultural, values-wise, tradition, family interference, or secrecy because there's other parties and children and whatever. Something here that seems to be creating a complication. The Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Cups, there's a feeling, first of all, Three of Cups is outside influence potentially. For some of you, friends, family, or romantic interests. If it's not that someone is in a full commitment, someone's just not really committing, or it's just like, yeah, it's been pleasure and fun, Nine of Cups in the reverse, and that's caused a wound or a block because someone feels unready to commit. Now, Pisces, if you are in the camp where you feel like you're being juggled or you're not a priority or you're not chosen or and that's wounded you, and partly you want the Ten of Cups, you want to go from this Nine of Cups energy to the Ten of Cups, you just need to affirm for the Ten of Cups. If you are not sure, Pisces, what you want, but you want more pleasure and fun with this person, but it's too back and forth and not consistent enough, you need to affirm for that. There is a rejection wound here on both ends. Maybe you're trying to heal that within yourself because there's stress and anxiety and a wound and a block, okay? You know, Nine of Cups in the reverse and Three of Cups also can just be this feeling of like of indulgence and selfishness, and there's a wound for that reason. So if you want this person to show up in a preferable way and not be selfish and be all about you and doting, you affirm for that, okay? Go and look into, first of all, decide what you want and then create some affirmations or pick a technique and stick to it. Whatever it is, it's just to put you in the state of having that which you desire, and the outside must catch up. Why do we have that Temperance card in the reverse? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands in the reverse. We've got a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's some kind of an energy here around, you know, King and Queen of Wands, attraction and chemistry, but one's in the shadow. For some of you, you're dealing with a situation where there is a feeling like there's a triangle, or feeling like like Queen of Wands, or, you know, that can be like the other person, or it's a meddler, or it's someone in the mix that's like muddying the water or confusing things, or there is a third party energy that needs to be closed out and you guys know about that. So then you would affirm away the third parties by not paying the mind, guys. But the Ten of Swords is pain. I mean, some of you are trying to heal from some other pain that has nothing to do with this person, but it has you sort of not feeling ready right now to go for it, or you're aware that they have to deal with something. They've said to you they're not ready. It doesn't really matter ultimately, Pisces. Sorry if I'm jumping around. The truth of the matter is it's all you pushed out in any given moment. So you just need to decide what version of the connection you want, okay? Sagittarius energy. I'm just going to get some oracles to make sense of what the hell is going on here. So what does this person want? And what are they feeling? Okay, this says ship, which is interesting because that's the Six of Swords. So that's progression and arriving, okay? Receive what you need, or cutting ties, moving on. And I think I said that before. So it's like something needs to be transformed, or there's a moving on. And I'm not saying that to scare you guys. None of this is fixed, so don't let it trigger you. If you're worried about this person moving on, no, fuck it. They're not going to move on unless you decide so. This is just a check-in in this moment. Picture. Yeah, it's very mixed, Pisces. Missing you, okay? Missing you, nostalgia. I mean, it's so mixed. Hammer. Working on it, repairing. Okay, that would be the new phase. What else does this person want? Old school, replaying events over in head. Something has happened. It also says conditioning, guys. So there's something here to do with traditions, values, maybe outside influences that are playing into this, and conditioning, okay, that makes this feel difficult, or holding on too tightly to like what's not working. And it feels risky to just take that leap, to go for it, like for the connection. Camera, reminiscing. And there's a lot of this nostalgia between you and this person. One more, and then maybe I'm going to get a different deck as well. Healthy choices, being happier, love and life, self-love and self-care. I don't know. It's like, you know, it could be that things need to be ended outside of the connection that aren't healthy, okay? Like unhealthy ties to people or unhealthy influences, and that's also cause unhealthiness between the two of you. I mean, you mutually have Four of Cups energy, which is a feeling of like rejection. So this is also about self-love, and I think I pointed that out with the Empress card in the reverse as a challenge to self-love here, and then a lot of fear. It's very weird. I'm sorry, Pisces. Like the last few Pisces reads have been kind of weird, so I apologize. I just have to say what comes through. Okay, we've got ashamed, backfired, got caught, legal matters, but persistent. Some of you, look, there's been illusions and lack of honesty, and it's something that has caused a problem between the two of you, okay? And it could be involving other people, you know, and caused a row or a conflict. But we do have persistent holding on. That's why they want the new beginning with you. Make it rain. Legal matters. Some of you are dealing with a situation that does involve like marriage or legal matters or money matters outside of your connection, and that's an issue. But this is also, yeah, persistence, still holding on. Like they don't really want to disconnect. I told you, I think that there's 8 of Cups. They don't want to move on completely. There's a return energy, caught, surprised, shocked, red-handed, secrets exposed. Some of you, there's just been a confrontation because there's some stuff going on, and it wasn't clear. And either there's been a confrontation because there's an assumption that things are hidden, or something came to light, secrets, and that has caused some pain between the two of you. I don't know. Pisces, you can turn anything around. It's all your manifestation. I'm not victim shaming, guys, seriously, but you can absolutely just fuck it all in a bucket and re-script it if you want to. No one's, you don't have to. You can also look at the video that I did about how we form assumptions, and you don't need to change everyone. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. What else? Attraction. We know that. Attraction. This could be the one. You both have 10 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. So something's made you both feel like this is like unrequited, complicated, hard, confusing. Timing is an issue. Deception. What else? Let go of control issues. So the control issues, guys, some of you, it's very frustrating because you feel like something is happening and it's out of your control. For example, if there are ties to other people, or other people are influencing the connection, or someone has said that they're not ready, or whatever. The only thing you need to control, Pisces, is consciousness, okay? So sorry if I'm annoying people by saying this. You can go to a more traditional tarot channel. You just need to control your thoughts and your dominant assumptions, and all of these unfavorable circumstances will go away, okay? The deception card, that may be really outright things that have come to light and have caused problems, and then it's up to you if you want to. Those of you that still want it, you can absolutely manifest away, let go, release the past, release old version of self and old version of the situation, person, circumstances, etc., or don't. For some of you, this is someone is wearing a false self mask, and control is that there's an issue here where you hold back on one another because there's some conditioning and a way of behaving that causes confusion, okay? So that's like holding back on one another emotionally, not wanting to give, not wanting to be vulnerable, wearing a mask. See, that could also be the deception, secrets exposed, caught. Like it might not be about another person. It could just be wearing a mask, not being very upfront, you know, being fickle in some kind of a way, or running, pulling back. Guys, anyway, you catch my drift. So what does this person want? I mean, there is another phase here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. And guys, if you feel like you're at a stalemate, like, and you want something say you want this person to be communicating more or you want any of this differently, you literally just need to affirm for it and just persist till it hardens into fact. That's it. Okay, Pisces, I really hope that that resonated for some of you, and I intend that it helped some of you, and I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in 2 weeks' time.